In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 different copywriting tips that you can use to help you grow your business. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Benjamin here with Motivational Marketer, and in this video I'm going to be sharing 5 tips to help you become better at copywriting so you can grow your business. So if you don't know what copywriting is, it's where you have the ability to write compelling words that's going to get people to take action. So whenever you write an email and send it out to the people on your list, that's essentially copywriting, because you want them to do a certain action. Whether it's going to your channel, your YouTube channel, whether it's going to your website and buying something, whether it's signing up for a webinar. And if you're running paid advertisements, it's important to have good copywriting skills if you want to get people to actually convert into sales. So that's why in this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 tips to help you become better at copywriting. But before I get into that, I just want to first welcome you guys to my channel. And if this is your first time here and you're interested in learning different methods when it comes to making money online, then I invite you to subscribe and also hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Okay, so with that being said, let me just jump right into it. Now, copywriting kind of goes against what you learned in school, because, when you're in English class, they teach you how to write basically a nice paragraph, right? Use proper grammar and punctuation. But when it comes to copywriting, that's not really gonna help you out when it comes to getting people to take action. So my first tip is, when it comes to writing long copy, you're gonna want to break it up, because if you have this whole long paragraph that somebody has to read, they're probably not even gonna read half of that. Just let me give you guys an example. So let's say that this is your ad copy. So these are the lines of your ad right here. So if you have line after line after line, you're giving somebody a lot to read through. And when somebody sees a paragraph like this, they're not really trying to read through that. So what you should do is just break up each paragraph into like 2 to 3 lines at the most. So you got 3 lines right here, break it up into another small paragraph, another 2 lines right here, maybe another 2 lines, and then a line right here to give them a call to action. So this looks a lot more manageable as opposed to having somebody just read this whole entire script right here. Because when people see this, more than likely they're just gonna skip over it. But when you break it down like this, it looks more manageable, and it's more easier on the eye. It's easier for somebody to scan through it real quick. So readership is important when it comes to ad copy, because if nobody's reading your ad because it looks like this, you're gonna have trouble getting people to take action. Now, tip number 2, when it comes to writing ad copy, or you're sending out an email to the people on your list, or whatever content that you're creating, and you're trying to get people to take action, you're trying to attract new customers, don't talk about your credentials. You can talk about yourself, but don't talk about your credentials, like what you have, the degrees you have, the certificates, how much money you made, because to be honest, people don't really care about that. Your prospect customer, they don't care about you. They don't even, especially if they don't know you. So the mindset that they have is what's in it for them. How can you help them? So when you shift your conversation about what your credentials are and you focus it on your prospect, you're going to see more results. And it helps if you use emotional, engaging content. If you can create content, if you can write good ad copy and use it on an emotional level, you're going to see better results. Like a great example is using the words imagine and what if. So let's say that you're promoting a weight loss supplement. Your business is promoting this supplement, it's your own product, and you're trying to get people to buy your product because maybe they're having trouble losing weight, they want to live healthier. If you just use ad copy that says, I've been in this health industry for 20 plus years, I have all these degrees and certificates, people don't really care about that. But if you use compelling ad copy, if you talk on an emotional level, if you're using something like imagine if you can wake up feeling healthier with more energy, what would that feel like to you? Or another example is what if. So you could say something like, what if you were to have more energy, you were living more healthier, you live a happier life because, you chose to make a healthier decision for your life. See, something like that is going to be more appealing as opposed to just talking about yourself, talking about your ego, what you have, your credentials, and all that. So it's better to talk about your customer rather than yourself and talk on an emotional level. Now, the third tip that I have when it comes to being better at copywriting is whenever you write an ad or you want to create content, you want to use catchy headlines. So like, think of like the National Enquirer magazine. They always use catchy headlines to attract somebody's attention. So, I mean, you can use words like new secret, or secret too. That's another one. Secret. Because people are always curious to learn a secret. People always want to know what's new. Or another one is discover. Discover, because it kind of lets people know that you're letting them in on a secret. You just discover something new. So a great headline would be new secret discovered. Find out how to, do blah, blah, blah. Something like that is going to pique somebody's curiosity. So they're more than likely going to want to check it out. That's a lot better than saying, hey, I have this product. Buy it. So when you use catchy headlines, you're going to see a lot better results. Now the fourth tip when it comes to writing better ad copy is you don't have to be grammatically correct. You don't have to have the right punctuation. I mean, as long as people can read and understand what your message is, that should be good enough. You should speak in the language that your customers are speaking. So if you're like not authentic when it comes to your ad copy, if it sounds like you just came out of Harvard trying to be an English professor, and that's not who your target audience is, I mean, people aren't going to really resonate with that message. If you're using big words that people, or that you don't even speak yourself, I mean, that's not being authentic, and people won't really resonate with that. So this really comes down to knowing who exactly your audience is and knowing what language that they speak. So you should ask yourself, when my audience is reading my ad copy, does it feel like they're reading something that their friend wrote to them? Or does it feel like some big corporation, some scientist, or some English professor wrote it and they're trying to get them to take action or buy my product? Now the fifth tip that I want to share with you to help you become better at copywriting is to use future pacing. So basically this is getting your prospect or your target audience to think ahead in the future what life would be like if they choose to go with your product or your service. So a great example of this is just using words like if you could blank. So this is basically knowing what your target audience is dealing with when it comes to a problem and how your product or your service can solve that problem. So let's say that your product is maybe a course where you're teaching people how to make money online, and they're struggling financially. They're in a situation where they're just living paycheck to paycheck and they don't know what else to do. And your product can help them solve that problem. So a great example is if you could live financially better, I'll just put financially better, or financially better. Would it be worth investing into this product today? Or even better, just give them a time frame. So let's say if you could live financially better in 6 months. In 6 months. Would the price that I'm asking for my product be worth it today? So this kind of ties in with the second tip, where you're going to be using words like imagine or what if. So you could say, imagine waking up stress-free because you're not buried in debt. You don't have to worry about bill collectors calling you every 5 minutes and you're wondering how you're going to pay your next payment. Another example is if you're promoting a weight loss supplement, you could say, if you could live healthier, if you can manage to chase your kids around and keep up with them and play with them without getting tired, would it be worth it by investing into this product today? So maybe 3 months later down the line, you're going to notice a difference in your health, you're going to feel more energized, and you're going to be happier. So with this tip, I mean, you're basically giving your prospect or your target audience like an image of what they see for themselves in the future. Now these are the tips that you can use to become better at writing ad copy to grow your business. Most people, when they get started with the business, they don't really think about the marketing side of it. They just think about how much profit and how much it's going to cost them for the overhead of their business and how much they're going to make whenever they sell their product or their service. But if you don't know how to become better at marketing your business, you're not going to be in business for very long. So that's why it's important to learn copywriting and improve on your skills so you can get more customers and make more sales. Well, I hope you guys learned something from this video, and hopefully you got some value from it. And if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about this video. And if you're interested in getting started with your own online business, but you have no idea where to get started, check out the first link in the top of the description. Welps, that's pretty much it for this one. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one.